Good morning, viewers. Regarding info, we are back on the sidelines of your activities with me. Desi Safitri will provide the latest and most up-to-date news today. Viewers, part of the national culture, baju bodo are part of fashion that is increasingly experiencing modernization. This is one of the Makassar traditional clothes worn by women typical of South Sulawesi, who are an original part of the Bugis tribal community. For its origin, the name baju bodo is a naming in the Makassar area. Meanwhile, in the Bugis language, this is called baju ponco. The name bodo or ponco, it means short. This is because the shirt does have no short sleeve. From its own story, it turns out that the use of this bodo shirts has been used since the 9th century in the scope of the people of South Sulawesi. This bodo shirts has the characteristics of expanding, which is usually combined with the subordinates in the forms of a sarung or skirt with the patterns. After the arrival of Islam in the city of Makassar, the bodo shirts also underwent adaptations so that it was more in line with the applicable Sharia. The use of bodo clothes in the terms of size and color is generally adjusted to the age level and case of the wearer. So, for example, the use of bodo clothes is regulated based on the length of the shirt. According to the rules, bodo clothes that are short to the waist are usually worn by girls, dancers, and brides. Meanwhile, the bodo shirt, which has a length up to the calf, is generally used by adults. In addition, the use of bodo clothes is also arranged according to the color. This color will later become a symbol of identity, age, and social status of the wearer. For example, the orange bodo shirt is usually used by children under 10 years old. The red color is for teenage girls aged 17 until 25 years old. White bodo clothes are usually worn by women from the lower classes or ordinary people, while the nobility uses green, as for the purple color for without women. But along with the development of the times, this is no longer as a rule that must be followed. Modernizations make the use of bodo clothes more expressive without age and the color restriction. The use of baju bodo or baju ponco by the people of Makassar and South Sulawesi has a long history. Even this shirt is called one of the oldest clothes in the world. Based on the information we have collected, the history of the bodo shirt began in the mid-9th century. In ancient times, this dress was often used in traditional events and attended weddings by the Bugis Makassar people. The basic material for this bodo dress is made of muslin, which is a fabric woven from the cotton threads. This fabric is used to adapt to the climate in the tropics because it has cavity and thinnest thread density. This type of cloth was first made in trade in Dhaka city, Bangladesh in the 9th century. Since then, the people of South Sulawesi have known and worn this type of muslin, while Europeans only got to know this cloth in the 17th century. Makassar people call this dress made of muslin cloth as baju bodo or baju ponco. The tradition of wearing bodo clothes has been passed down from generation to generation by the Bugis Makassar people and is still being preserved today. So viewers, that's about bodo clothes typical of Sulawesi's clothing, which is part of the Makassar Bugis tribal tradition. I'm Desi Safitri. See you in the next segment.